Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the market. There was a massive sell-off today, and we're going to address where things could go on from this day forward. I'm also going to be doing some updates on some of the stocks that I've mentioned within the last few days. All right, now before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in, and also don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. All right, so let's get right into it right off the bat. Um, so we got the SPY, all right, and there was a massive sell-off today. There was something that was really fake. It's very well. The more you see them, the more you know that they're coming, right? So I saw this thing pre-market. All right, I had a bullish stand on it at first, and I wanted this thing to just chill out and go like this sideways until like maybe the afternoon, and then run later. But the fact that it did this in the morning was just very suspect, and it kind of did this. It almost seemed like a second chance for anybody who went long on anything in the market to take that opportunity and exit out of their trades. All right. Last week I've mentioned SMH to watch it for a long up to like above 220. We actually took advantage of this right here because it wasn't breaking some levels. I will explain it later on. But for the overall market, I want to really focus on that one in the beginning of this video. We're going to look at the Nasdaq because the Nasdaq will make it much easier for me to explain what's really going on. Now, if you go onto the 4-hour, right, and you look at this region from right here all the way to here, there's a falling wedge on there. The structure was there last week. I saw it last week. I even raised the question of whether or whether we're going to break out or whether we're going to keep cooking in here, right? And I got an even response to the Discord about how people were feeling. And ultimately, as you can see, we got to resistance and then we were chopping at resistance. The volume obviously is kind of declining a little bit, which is not a great sign. And then today we had the fake out with that very fake bullish pennant, right? And then we had the sell-off. So where are we going next? I think that we're going to go lower. I think that we're going to drop down. We're gonna keep cooking in here. I don't know how choppy exactly it's going to be. If it falls extremely rapidly, all of the bearers who have puts or who bought puts over here or who are holding puts will be very happy to just see a massive fall tomorrow and maybe even on Thursday as well, all the way down to this low of $10,800 for the Nasdaq. All right, so something like this is what I envisioning for the next few days. That's what I'm seeing. All right, and it also makes sense when we take a look at the VIX. For those of you who don't know what the VIX is, the VIX it measures volatility in the markets, and right now the volatility, obviously we're in a bear trend, and as indices starts to plunge, the VIX increases. Right now, if we zoom out on the VIX, if we zoom out and we look at this region, we can see that there is this left shoulder, massive head right here, right? It was formed after it was formed after this falling wedge right here, which is pretty much what we're seeing with the Nasdaq. Eventually we're gonna pop out of there. Eventually, right? Are we gonna pop out of it like in this situation? That would be sweet for the Nasdaq later on. It would be really sweet, and it would be a nice move to catch in the future, right? But for the VIX right here, we got the left shoulder right here, which is a little bit lower. It's actually at around 25.66. I thought we would get there with the VIX, maybe even today, like a more bullish day on the indices, which means a lower price for the VIX before we start selling off. But unfortunately, the sell-off was a little bit more rapid than I thought it would be. But that's okay though. The sell-off is here. It started, and it's going to keep going for tomorrow and also for the next day that follows. And obviously the VIX is going to run and complete that reverse head and shoulders right here. Where is the VIX going to go? I think it's going to go up to around like $33. Again, the faster the sell-off is, the more aggressive the sell-off is, the higher the VIX rises, and the faster the VIX rise. So yeah, keep those on watch. We will address them in maybe tomorrow. All right, really, I might try to put out a video tomorrow morning. We'll see. But for the structure, everything is leaning towards the downside. All right, now one stock, just one stock that I want to share with y'all that is looking like a bearish head and shoulders is GME. It's right here. All right, so we got GME, and GME got this thing: left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It started breaking down. I think this was Friday. Yeah, this was Friday, I think. Monday and then Tuesday. So it's breaking down slowly. The neckline is at exactly 117 bucks. I think that neckline is going to get taken out, right? And if the Nasdaq drops to 10,800, that would be around a 7% drop. A 7% drop in the Nasdaq could yield at least like a 15 to 20% on a lot of stocks that move really, really big, right? So this thing could probably drop below. It might even go to $100. Like, it could be really aggressive. So just it could really be really, really aggressive. And if there's something going on with the company, like if they put out magical unicorn news for shorts, obviously very bad for the company, right? This the stock could plunge all the way down to 100, maybe even 90, and shorts would be very happy about that. So definitely watch GameStop for a move down below the neckline. All right, now let's do some updates. I put up videos this weekend, two videos for those of you who watched them. The first one that I talked about was SMH. Let's address SMH and what happened. We took a trade on SMH. I took it because obviously the bullish pennant. I explained that in that video, which I'm going to pin over here. That way y'all can watch it if you didn't watch it. I told you that it could continue all the way up to 225. It tried to do so. Well, it got really rejected on Monday. Like, it got rejected. It tried to go back up and break above the previous highs, and it couldn't, right? And then I gave it another chance. Let me show y'all. Where is it at? Yeah. So I gave it another chance for SMH today. So today at 9:35, it was climbing nicely, obviously because of the massive push from the SPY. It was climbing nicely, and then it kept going. It went to 216, then it went to 217, and then it went to like 218.50, and it did something that really like pissed me off at 9 a.m., which was the reason why I sold my calls. And it did this. We're gonna look at the 5 minute, and we're gonna zoom right here. It failed to break above completely. It failed to just shoot up right above the previous high. The volume is just terrible. It needed some juice. It needed something to just push this thing higher. But it was lumpy, and I didn't like it, so I immediately got rid of it. And the whole market, I realized that the SPY, that bullish pennant was really fake, right? Which meant that the whole market was very, very bearish for the whole day, and everything just started to tank. And I think that it may continue tomorrow, as I mentioned previously. Now, another stock that I've talked about in the last videos was Adobe. Now with Adobe, that one, it made its move to 290, but it didn't do a little bit more. I told you that it could do a little bit more, but hopefully y'all didn't get too greedy. Again, that video was released, I believe, on Thursday, and there was an opportunity to make some money on Friday. So hopefully y'all took your money off the table, at least some of your money off the table before it went right back down to like the 280s. That sell-off was kind of aggressive on that day too. So exiting might have been challenging, but I hope you collected your money on it after the day. And then today, obviously, the market sell-off happened. Is it going to go all the way up to like 395? that's doubtful. I think we're gonna have to wait for a long time for it to show something else, another structure. All right. Now, the last one was, I think it was Roblox. Roadblocks, I told you guys to watch thing for a move up to the high 30s, like 38, maybe 39, maybe even 40. But it tried, like it really made an effort. It made a solid effort since here. It tried to go up to 36. Again, a chance to make money, which I hope y'all took. All right, Friday, this is Monday. Monday consolidation today, the last chance to take your money off the table and not be too greedy before it rolls over. It's looking really lumpy. I think there'll be a retest right here at $30. Slowly, a slow fade down like this. And it will be very devastating if it just go right through like that. Very devastating for anybody who are still holding and hoping from here or from here, right? Like if you went long and you're holding and hoping that it would go over here and also bounce, right? That's kind of dangerous. I would just like get out, take my money off it, and see exactly how it behaves, and then get back in. You can always get back in. You can always get back in. All right. Holding an open, not the right strategy. You see money, you like it, take the money, all right, and then assess the situation later on. All right, so that's my thoughts on all of these stocks. The other one was KWEB, which also did the same thing. Right now, it's looking kind of lumpy. I don't think it will go up to 36 this week. That's going to take some time. So that's my very honest opinion on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future videos. Again, I may post a video tomorrow morning. I may, so stay tuned for that. If you like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't added me on social media yet, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you and you would like to get started in the stock market, there's some basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for you to have all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.